Hi, my name is Lauren Hurst, and today I'll be discussing media effect on child development. Now, we can all agree that media, social media, technology, it's all rapidly growing, and we see it everywhere. It's everywhere around us, and the issue is our children are being exposed to it. Now, while all of it is not negative, a lot of the exposure to children is very negative. Some of the most common forms of television and technology that we see video games. Children are glued to their screens and want to play video games for hours and hours on end. Social media, children are being introduced to social media way too young. Some of the main apps include Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Pinterest. All these apps, children are getting on a little bit too young. And while a lot of us may argue they shouldn't be doing that, children lie and they put fake ages, and it's easy for children to get on these apps and they're entered into a world that they're not prepared for mentally. Another issue is television. Our children are seeing shows and movies and stuff that they're not ready for maturity-wise, and it's not helping their development. Some of the issues that result from the media and child development are concentration issues, lack of social skills, and these all lead to lesser academic achievement. It has been studied that children who do not participate in social media and are not on it for hours a day do better in the classroom due to their ability to focus in class and their ability to retain knowledge that they're being seen by teachers. While as students who are glued to their screens and end up partaking in a lot of screen time every day, really struggle to focus because they're not used to that receiving information verbally. They hear a lot of things on the screen and they see it visually. It's a struggle between them and the teacher. So also an issue is violence. In video games, movies, TV shows, children are exposed to a lot of violence that they're not prepared for, and this leads to them exhibiting more aggressive behavior and also accepting this violence as normal. And whenever they see it around them in social media, movies, TV, they think it's okay, when in reality, a lot of things that they're exposed to, no child should be okay with, and no child should believe that this is okay to be seen around them. Another issue that comes from social media is unrealistic body image standards. A lot of things we see on social media are edited and photoshopped, and kids who are not developed fully really don't understand that they might not be able to look like that because it's not a true picture. Now, if you're older, you can understand, oh, that might be photoshopped, or this picture is just we're not able to achieve it. And it's something that with the lack of development in the brains of children, that's an issue that they run into, and this leads to a lack of confidence, and it also just leads to mental health conditions, including depression and anxiety and other issues that come from the not feeling good enough that we see on social media. Another thing is children are exposed to gender stereotypes and how we think it's okay to expose our children to maybe sexist comments and maybe things that are not appropriate and children should not have to see. Another issue that we see with the overconsumption of social media is children are not able to communicate as well as they used to. Now, with texting and calling, you don't have to communicate face to face. So that leads to children not being able to do this consistently, and they struggle a lot with it. And this is because of the texting. A lot of times we do not communicate in full sentences, and we struggle to communicate as true human beings. We communicate on the screen. Another thing that is not discussed often is celebrities on social media, and celebrities do not lead by example. They will post things that are maybe inappropriate, and if a child gets their hands on these and sees these, that's often very negative. Now, counteracting everything I just said, there are a lot of benefits of social media. Educational apps do really help the learning of children and promotes growth in the classroom and outside of the classroom. But I feel like most of the time when we are on social media, not everything is educational, and I think that is something that we can help with children. Now, social media is not bad once you are developed. Once you're older and developed and can understand what you're seeing, social media is great and there's a lot of benefits. But for children that are growing and developing, social media could be detrimental to their growth. Thank you.